Alright, so to start today's episode of the Fiorentina Career Mode, we're going to take on AC Milan in the quarterfinals of the Italian Supercup. Let's get straight into this one now, up against them at home, and hopefully advance into the final of the Supercup. I see they are not starting Leao up front. They still have Leao in the team. We get a chance at Adli, skips Pavlovic, and Amir Adli, the Moroccan, denied there by the Spaniard Romero with a good save there. Karim Benzema, intercepted there by Cavaglia. I wanted that ball into Almola, not Adli, and get it back there, bad pass there for Milan. Lovely play hit Almola through into Amin Adli, the Moroccan, strikes, and this time we take the lead. Third time's a charm for us in this game. And Amin Adli, the player we brought in to replace Moise Kean up front, has done so for us. Technically we now have two strikers, obviously before, we need to play Almola and Moise Kean together. But you know what I mean, we brought Amin Adli in to replace Moise Kean this season, and he's done a brilliant job doing so, scoring a bunch of goals for us. Obviously, Moise Kean last season got like 50-something goal contributions, I think. So it's big shoes to fill for Adli, but I feel like he's doing great. He's always a great player in FIFA, or I see he always has been since his Bayer Leverkusen days. He's a player that just is instantly good in the game, no matter what rating he is. And we take the lead here in this game, 20 minutes in, until we've been on the front foot for the whole game. So Milan right now in real life are second in the league, 3 points behind league leaders Inter Milan. But it could be 2-0 here for us straight away. Almola running through, skips past Pavlovic, and Almola, it is 2-0. Two quick fire goals for us in this game to give us a 2-goal lead. And it's Said Almola, the German midfielder from FC Cologne, who's into a bunch of big teams right now in real life, who scores for us here. Not the highest rated player in the team, and he's 77 rated. I didn't think he would have grown more by now, but it's finally starting to go up in overall, I do think, but hopefully it will go up faster and reach up the 80 rating pretty soon. By the time we get into like the latter stages of the Champions League, I want it to at least be like an 81 rated striker, something like that, so we can compete on those fronts. But right now he's playing great. 2 quick fire goals for us in this game. And what a start it's been for us of this episode. Over here to Solomakers. Capola headed back to our keeper in Robin Ross. He makes a good catch there to stop that attack there. Okay, Dodo. Ball into Adli, it's a great ball. Adli can take it down, he can shoot, and it's 3-0. It's been a rampant start for us in this game. Milan have barely done anything attacking wise, and we're leading them 3-0 in this game. You just see it, and that's a great goal as well, by the way. The cross from Dodo, the touch off his chest, sets it down for himself, gets a strike away under pressure, and Adli gets the second goal of the game and makes this one 3-0. And I think it's been a short start to the episode. I think I'm going to sim the rest of the game here. We're 3-0 up inside 35 minutes. There's not really much point for us to play the rest of this one. Let's sim to the end, and it ends up being 5-2. They got back into the game, but we scored 2 more goals with Fagioli, and also saw, in the end, getting us a victory. And after that emphatic victory over AC Milan, Milan taking on Juventus here in the final. Let's get straight into this one, and hopefully at the end of the game, see Fagioli lift the trophy and gets our first trophy here in the Fiorentina series. Brazilian, and look for Adli, who can not recover there, because if he did, he would have had a chance to get to that ball and win the header. So Kanyi. Moretti. Jonathan David now coming forward, the Canadian. Out wide, they took on Sissao. But to Akamutsu out for a corner. And it's actually going to be a free kick for handball there, okay. Let's see how that was handball, but sure. Ball in by Yildiz. Had a goal with Kanyi. Rose makes a good save. Juventus have gone high press in this game. And it's working out for him and Almola. No, free to Dodo. It might not work out for him. Why is that? I'm trying to play that ahead of Gustavo Saw, and it's just passed it straight behind him into the Juventus player. Dodo better be on side. Here's Adli. He shoots and he can't score. Filo makes a good save. Bassi steals it from him. Saw. Almola from range, not the best effort. David, oh, I don't know, this killing Yoda's. Moretti in into Jonathan David. And that's good defending there from us. And Bassi here to Adley. Saw Adley into Diouf, who can cut it back. That one actually worked for me for once, and we just overplayed it there because the pass didn't really go where I wanted them to. We'll lose possession because that pass goes straight to Moretti. So, ref. Surely that's a pen. Surely. Just jumped it in the back of him, knocked him down, and then won the header. Why does it feel like they've got 6 in midfield? How are they managing this? They've got 1 up front and 9 in midfield. So hard to break them down right now. That was meant for Adley, but sure, we make it work. Dodo. In. To Cavaglia, good save from Svila. Ball over the top here to find Gonzalez, the former Fiorentina man. Gonzalez shoots, interesting decision there. Morris makes a comfortable save. There's going to be changes in a minute here. We're going to bring on Chiesa. Also going to bring on Gudmundsson probably in the cam role to replace Saw, who's tired. But here we go, chance here for Amala to put us in the lead. Amala shoots, and Svila again, good save from David. There's a bad pass save now for him, and that's easy to defend for Camuzzo. Going to find Chiesa. Cassetti now, the 2 substitutes linking up. Great play here, Chiesa running through, the former Juventus man. And Chiesa, how have we not scored in this game? Bassi, that's got to be us, there we go. Good pass through by Gudmundsson to find Adley, who's offside. He's onside. He's actually, isn't drawn correctly though, but he might still be offside anyway. But Chiesa now. Chiesa just looking to create some space here for a shot. That's my plan here. Chiesa, finesse from him, wide to the post. No. Thank you for playing that pass for some reason, whoever that was. And it's somehow going to take more time in this game to wrap it up than it should have done. It's going to penalties. How is this game ended up as penalties? I don't understand. Okay, Gudmundsson. Can he bury his pen? And it's done so. Love to see it. Now it's Dusan Vlahovic into his former team. And he's hit the crossbar. Adley. A Moroccan. Buries it, draws it bottom left. Next up, for Juventus. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I was going to go left, but I wanted to move right then left. That's annoying, so I would have saved it if I didn't do that. Fagioli. Can he score his pen? He does. Locatelli. They went middle then left. Middle again. Okay, Fagioli this time. It wasn't Fagioli earlier. He scores his pen though, bottom corner. Comfortable. We saved this, we'll win. They've gone middle twice, left once. And middle 3 times. No, middle twice, yeah. They go middle again. We score this, we'll win. It all comes down to Federico Chiesa. And Chiesa scores his pen bottom right. We've won the Supercup. Let's cut to the trophy lift and see Laviola lift their first trophy here in the season anyway, if it wasn't this whole series anyway. And here we are, the trophy lift. Did we win the trophy last season? I don't think we did, but I've got a feeling we might have won the Coppa Italia. But either way, if we did win the trophy last season, this is our second. If not, it's our first. As you can see, the ribbons of Laviola on the trophy here, the Super Cup. Obviously not the biggest trophy, like I said, in Italian football, but a trophy you want to win nonetheless. Fagioli, the captain, lifts it here for us. You love to see it. And Laviola It's a big statement for us this season to show we're here to win trophies this season here, and also return to the top of Italian football. And becoming our final signing of this season here is Manuel Solomon being brought in because he's been brought in on loan here in real life to Fiorentina, but also we need to buy him to bring him into the team in this series. I thought, you know what, let's bring him into the team as a bench player, decent option off the bench as a Parisi's more defensive, Manuel Solomon more of an attacking player for the left mid role, who can come off the bench and do a decent job for us. Will be a decent squad player for us, especially this season, and should be a great backup player for us if we need him off the bench at any point. Alright, so it's time for us to face AC Milan again for a second time in today's episode as we breezed past them last time in the Italian Supercup. And now take them on in the Coppa Italiano away from home in the San Siro, so it's not licensed in the game. We're going to pretend we are still playing in the San Siro. Now, let's get into this game. The only change to the team for this game is Cassetti coming into midfield. Let's get into this one and hopefully defeat Milan again here to head through into the semi-finals of the Coppa Italia. Diouf looking for Adli early on in this game. I'm watching this game. I'm playing this one after the Man City game against Newcastle, where I saw one of the most stupid offside decisions I've ever seen by a pixel. Now Holland was deemed offside unless the Semenyo goal was disallowed. So we ended up winning the game 2-0. So we have a 2-goal lead heading to the second leg, but that offside was just stupid. And so I'll bring it into the episode and talk about it. So Marlowe can play it through to Adli. And Adli can open up the scoring early on in this one. Adli, the Moroccan, hits it into the top corner. And 8 minutes in, we take the lead. And it just seems like our team right now is playing some incredible football that can't be stopped by any team we come across. And AC Milan are falling victim to us again in today's episode, as of right now anyway. We're 1-0 up against them. As you can see, Adli cuts inside. It's poor defender from them. And a finesse shot. A great finish there from Adli to make it 1-0. Beats Truban in net and gives us the lead in this goal. Or gives us a lead from this goal in this game. Into Ricci. The ball over the top there, that should be yours to defend. No, Capola, there we go. Oh, that's a... This game in the passing sometimes, I don't get how both of those passes there from Capola and also Camuzzo almost gave us, that situation, but we dealt with it. Almola, a German, can he strike? He does, but Truba makes a good save to deny him. To the wide player again, linking up with Rabiot. Santi Jimenez. Capola got blocked there from him, and now we can get the ball away. So, Dodo. I wanted it out wide, not through the middle. Good defending there again from Diouf. Fagioli, good move into midfield, with a pass. Diouf up and over to Mori. Adli. Back out wider to Diouf. And Morla's fairly tall in the box. We can try pick him up, but Gabby heads it away. We'll win the header there for Cassetti, and Dodo couldn't get the shot away though. It's still going here as Benzema. But we found it. How has he still got the ball, man? Why is he just spamming skills as well? And how is it working? Rabiot shoots, Capola blocks. Benzema's the most dangerous player in the game right now. He just keeps spamming, skill moves, and it actually works out for him. But right now, we're still in this game only by 1 goal though. Cassetti forward. Dodo. I was thinking about starting Chiesa, but I kept the Brazilian in the team. And now Dodo, the Brazilian strikes and puts it wide. That's where Chiesa would score. I was going to say, thankfully for his Benzema heads up at the bottom, Rafael Leao to replace him. Like the AI in this game, for the players they choose, it's insane. I get Benzema's a great player, but how is Afakame playing over Leao? You know what I mean? And why is it not knocked it down into Cassetti? Oh, this game. Here goes Leao. Into Santi Jimenez. We're not defended him. Rose needs to come out and make a big save, and he's done so. What other players got in the way, and we're making the runs I needed there. Here goes Leao. Good defender from Capola. He's had a great game. Adli. Trying to find a way through Cassetti. Ball through into Dodo this time. Can a Brazilian score? He's hit it straight out true, but it comes back to him. He shoots and he put it wide to the post. Let's make changes. Okay, bad mistake there. Beltran could get an instant impact in the game. And Beltran's hit the post. Links to him right now to Arsenal, which will be a big sign for them. Leao here. Why didn't he shoot there? The AI decision making on the attack is insane. Why didn't you shoot there? Adley, Beltran. Here is Manuel Solomon. Inside. And you knew that wasn't meant for the player who passed it to you. You could tell I was trying to pass it to the player making a run into the box, but John Rabiot. Santi Jimenez. Capola, good defending again from him. Honestly, he has been our best player in this game. Without him, honestly, Rose making a big save, and Pulisic starts as well. How is Pulisic not starting as well? Leao and Pulisic on the bench for Milan in this series. Interesting. As that's a handball against them. Maintaining possession and waiting for maybe a pass in the centre to open up, but we're just going to keep hold of it if we can. Gudmundsson blocked though, and that's going to be the end of the game. It's going to be a 1-0 victory against Milan here at home, or away from home, sorry, in the Coppa Italia quarterfinals. A game that should have ended by more goals. If we started Chiesa, possibly he would have finished those chances that Dodo had, but Dodo should have scored the ones he did get, but maybe would get the win in the end, and we should be through to the semi-final. I don't think there is a second leg. We dominated the game, we deserved to win, and Capola, rightfully so, man of the match with a 7.7 rating, should be higher than that in my opinion, and Rose should be in the top 3. But overall, a good victory for us and a good performance, but we should have scored more goals in this game. Alright, so after knocking out AC Milan in the Coppa Italia quarterfinals, we're now take on Roma here in the semi-finals of the Coppa Italia, the first leg away from home, and you can see Parma and Venezia getting through to the next round, which is fairly surprising, because Venezia took on Inter, they won 2-1, and Parma defeated Bologna to win 2-1 there to get through to the semi-finals there. So we're going to face either Venezia or Parma in the final if we can get past AS Roma. So maybe an easy final for us against one of the teams, probably towards the bottom end of the table. And in terms of AS Roma right now in our league position, we're going to sit top of the table, quite a bit clear of teams below us. And you can see Inter, we've lost 0 games, we've picked up 5 draws and 22 wins at this moment in time. And in terms of Roma, they're currently sit 7th in the table on 45 points, fighting to try and get Conference League football ahead of Como, Lazio, and also AC Milan down in 9th in the table. That's interesting. Let's get into this game now against Roma and hopefully advance. Well, get a win in the first leg to see us hopefully advance into the final of the Coppa Italia this season. Anthony Robinson, the American, inside it to Havertz. And we've got no one here to defend. Badanzi runs through. It's a good save from Rose there. Bob into the box, blocked from Havertz's attempt. Now Mola. Adley. Why did he stop his run? Why did you stop your run there? There we go. So it works, and he scores. Okay. Not the goal I wanted to score. To begin with, he stopped his run the first time, and then I tried to play a backheel pass there to find Mola, but that didn't work out for us. But thankfully, the ball stayed at the feet of the Portuguese midfielder, modern day Rui Costa in the team. And he finds the back of the net here. A rather frustrating goal to score, because it didn't go the way we needed it, but it goes the way it went, and it worked out for us, so that's all that matters. And Saar puts us 1 goal ahead in this game. Lovely pass to Findia to find Adley. Lovely give and go there, Adley. Hits it, that's a good save from Galini, because that would have been a great goal. He had a bit more height on the shot there, and that would have found the back of the net. That ball into the box, looking for Capola in the centre, I do believe it is. And it is the Italian whose header is just over the bar. That's a mistake from me. And thankfully we kind of get away with it, but it's still possession. To be fair, the pass was meant for Cassetti, but somehow I don't even want to talk about passing this game, because it is just frustrating. But Danzi through to Cristante, and that's a goal that all came from the fact to try to do a lofted pass to Cassetti, and it just lifted it straight up to Fagioli, who's going to get out-trumped by Havertz every day of the week. And from that mistake from the game, not me, we're going to concede a goal here. Cristante off the post and in, and at back level, and that's so frustrating, because that shouldn't have happened. Why? We get the ball back though. Amala the pass. So Adley should have scored. He's got to score there. Amala. Cassetti, the Italian, hits it. Galini puts it out for another corner. We're going to go short with this one. Short to Diouf. Get it to Fagioli. Not the pass I needed there, but it works. Bassi. Adley from range, and that is an awful effort. Cassetti. Adley, lovely move there from him. He's got space. Adley on the turn, shoots and scores. A fantastic move there from the Moroccan, who's on fire for us this season, proving to be a worthwhile replacement for Moise Kean in the team, who was sold for 90 million to Real Madrid. And Adley's come in, taking the number 9, and has run with it. A low-driven shot there beats Galini and puts us back in lead in this game. Where we deserve to be. We've been a much better team in this game. Of all the shots as well that Galini saved, he probably should have saved that one. Of all the shots that Adley had against him. But that doesn't matter to us. As long as we score, we score. Adley. Here is Diouf from a West Ham man. Here's Adley again. Can we double his goal tally in this game? Adley shoots this off the crossbar. The baller. Oh no, I'm not liking this. Balanzi. The baller inside to Quadricone. He shoots and roasts, makes the save to deny the Frenchman. So they make a change. No, they didn't make a change. It's just talking about the shots in the top left as Matthias Sille's header. A tricky footwork, but Cassetti does well, and that's somehow almost falls straight back to them there. And Bassi, Marta, can he win a header? No, we can't. Kabasi does. He goes to Bola, knocking it forward. The Argentine. Come up, so great defending there against him, though. To Chiesa. Saw. Does he serve the legs in this game to run through? And can he score? And Saw's denied by Galini. A big save there that could keep Roma in this game. Balanzi, Quadricone. Interesting pass there from him. Unnecessary one as well. Sille into the box. That's easily defended there from Coppola. And now, late in the game, we're just going to hold the ball here with Roman Rose. And we're going to try something here. Rose plays it long. And that's the end of the game. No, a 2-1 victory in the first leg. In the Coppa Italia semi-final away from home in Rome. A hard-fought game. A great game from Roma. They played great against us. Never a good challenge for us. But in the end, we deserved to win. And I feel like I might sim the second leg, but at the same time, I'm a little bit worried doing so. With only a 1-goal lead, I might have to play the second leg to get ourselves through into the final of the Coppa Italia this season. And to end the episode, we're going to take on Athletic Bilbao in the quarter-final first leg of the Europa League. Actually, so we've got a fairly hard game considering the teams that are left. I mean, Liverpool and Napoli are tough games. I see Frankfurt and Crystal Palace are decent teams as well. But Bilbao is one of the toughest teams in here. So Bruges and Hearts and Crystal Palace as well would have been easier for us, but still, we've got to face the Basque team. Let's get into this one in the home leg and hopefully defeat them here to get an easy sim in the second leg to see us hopefully go through to the semi-finals of the Europa League. As we do want to win this trophy this season, to win 4 trophies in this season. As we won the Supercup, we're looking to win the Coppa Italia. We're looking pretty good in the league right now. And we're looking to also win the Europa League. As we have on the bench, he was a player that wasn't really bringing on as much as last season, as a signed Jared Bowen as well. I do kind of wish Bilbao, I get they can't make it so they only sign Basque players, but I wish they made it so they only sign French and, Spanish players to make it a bit more realistic, because seeing, players like Gahey, as you saw there as well, Piccoli in the team, you got Jared Bowen as well. It just takes you out of it when you play in Bilbao. Like, it's not realistic whatsoever to see, English players, Italian players, whatever, playing for this. Piccoli shoots against us and roast, puts it out for a corner. I guess I saw. Should I bring it forward? Adrioli now. Adley. Can he turn? No, he can't. He didn't take the best first touch there. There's Fagioli. Good move there from the captain. And the captain scores to give us the lead in this game. And it's 1-0 here, 16 minutes in. And Nicola Fagioli scores for us. The captain of the squad, the former Juventus talent, who's always been a great player in FIFA FC. I've always liked him. Obviously, these days finds himself playing for Fiorentina. Almost like a Vaglia, 2 former Juventus players. And does well here, those 2 linking up to get the goal. And makes it 1-0 to his side. That in no something for any goalkeeper in the world. And puts us in the lead here in the quarter-final first leg away from home against Bilbao. A striker right cam. Ball forward, and that's going to be easily there for Rose to collect. Okay, Adley looking for Almola. Almola now, I was just waiting for the run there of Adley, but it never really came, so I had to just improvise. Lovely move. Adley, that's 2-0. I'm surprised that pass worked. The first time through ball from Marlow, I think it was, because Adley's first goal in the Europa League, considering the amount of goals that he's scored for us this season, he's only scored one, which is this one in the Europa League, is kind of insane. But a pass through, we're going to get to see it again in the replay. It's a great goal, a great bit of passing play there to get his second goal of the game. Actually, we just pass the ball inside, and Saw just flicks it through. Adley makes a run and finds the finish to give us a 2-goal lead in this game. We should have to see. Almola. Vaglia, Fagioli. Ball inside, that could be free. Saw's denied there by Padilla with a good save there. This could be free, and it could be game done. And we are on fire in this game right now. Almola makes it free, 34 minutes in. Scores again for us. And I think I'm going to sim the rest of this game because I think it's done and over. I'm going to play to half time to try and get more goals to make it a bit more, easier for us to get the guaranteed win in the second leg. But right now we are playing great. Their defence is just, considering they've got Gahey, John Stones and Laporte as a defence, it's not that good. And the team managed by Oliver Glasser now these days in Bilbao are throwing it down to us here in the quarter-final first leg away from home. And honestly, I thought with the team they have, Oy Hansen Set, Nico Williams, they've got some good players in the team. So there's Jared Bowen, they've got Gahey in defence alongside Laporte and John Stones. You've got Yarajali, Spanish midfielder. Piccoli, our player up front, as Oy Hansen Set's running straight for our team. The play switching is doing me in. They've got to score here. I knew it. I couldn't select a centre-back that's directly in front of Oy Hansen Set. Every time I switched plays, it was always a player that's behind him. Or nowhere near the ball. I'm actually pissed off I considered that goal. I know I should have assumed that after scoring that goal because now it's 3-1. Adley on the turn. Can he make it 4? He's denied there by Padilla again. Every time I try to call a player short for a corner, straight away by pressing R1, it doesn't do it most of the time in this game right now. Pola wins a header, and that is 4-0. I think, yes it is, it's 4-1 actually, sorry. Turned in at the back post by Camuzzo. That was a great goal to be fair. The tight angle, the fast reaction speed I had to have there with that shot. As you can see, the header saved, and then last second there, I just got the shot away. The defender tried to cut off the line, but it ends up in the back of the net by the Italian centre back. Because it's a 4-1 lead in this game, restores our 3-goal lead in this one. And that's going to be the final goal of this game that we're going to get to see, because I'm going to sim the rest of it, and it ends up being a 4-1 victory. We should have to see it. That ended up as a Yaragzar own goal. That should be a Camuzzo goal. That should never be an own goal for them. Alright, so that's going to call it for today's episode. I'm sorry for the lack of content recently. I've been busy and I've been ill as well, so it's been a mix of both. That's just been kind of stopping me from getting videos done, but I'm hopefully back to daily content again here with the series. I'm going to get back on the grind and back into everything that I'm doing, and hopefully more content will come your way as well on this game as well, and other content on my second channel you can find in the description down below. I'm hoping to get back into the swing of things on everything. But as you can see right now, we're looking pretty good. 0 losses this season is incredible for us. We're sat top of the table on 83 points with 7 games left of the season. So we're pretty much guaranteed the league title unless we fall off massively and in to go unbeaten. I think they're the only team that can beat us to the title now at the end of the season here. But I think we're pretty much guaranteed the title. The Supercup, as we know, we beat Juventus on penalties to win that one. In the Coppa Italia, we won the first leg against Roma 2-1. Venezia and Parma drew 2-2. So I think we might have to play the second leg there to guarantee ourselves through. And as you just saw, in the Europa League, we just beat Bilbao 4-1. This year, so it's guaranteed to go through into the next round. And Frankfurt, we just did a career mode with, are beating Liverpool 2-1. Napoli are easily beating Hearts, and Bruges are beating Crystal Palace, which is interesting. So right now, if we do end up winning, it's between us and Napoli, in my opinion, to win this competition. So hopefully we get given Napoli in the semi-finals if they do go through, and which they probably should do, and Liverpool go out, and also Palace go out. We would have a pretty easy run to the final if we do manage to beat Napoli, who are third in the table right now. But in terms of performances for the players in this team, as you'll see, Amin Adli 26-7, El Mola 25-5, Sotonan and 12, and Fagioli 8-16. These 4 players are our best players in the midfield and an attack. I mean, every player in this team is great, but these 4 are the standout players stats-wise in the team. And Adli coming to replace Moise Keane as an incredible forward is obviously not the same amount of goals return as, 57 goal contributions from Moise Keane last season, but is up there, 30, that is quite a lot of goal contributions from Amin Adli. El Mola with 13 41 games, and Saab with 9-12, and obviously Fagioli 8-16 is incredible. But that's going to call it for today's episode. If you got to enjoy it, drop a like and subscribe. If you did enjoy this video, check out the other content I'm posting on the channel as well. We're also doing a Leeds Career Mode alongside this one. If you want to check that out, feel free to do so. There will be an episode of that out tomorrow. And as always, thank you for watching, and goodbye.